In America, there are more than 30 million people with type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is when your body cannot process glucose or sugar properly, and in turn, this raises your blood sugar levels. This can be very deadly, as the seventh leading cause of death in America today. I find these numbers to be very disturbing. This number also doesn't even show the amount of people that have lost hands, feet, arms, legs, and other body parts due to diabetes. There are many other bad things sugar can do to people. It's addictive like a drug. It spikes energy levels, causes obesity, coronary artery disease, tooth decay, and even messes with your brain. I know that most people know that sugar isn't the best thing for you, but they don't know the real dangers that are to come if you keep eating the way they do. This speech isn't meant to persuade anyone just to make a life change right now, but to simply inform the public of the dangers of eating too much sugar. So, sugar in the simplest form is a carbohydrate, and carbohydrates are either sugars and starches. Carbs turn into glucose once they enter the body and are broken down. One of the main things that carbs do for you is provide the body with energy throughout the day, so that the body has something to burn for fuel, like wood to a fire or coal to a train. But you can accomplish the same thing just by eating simple proteins and fibers. Your body will utilize them in the place of carbs. Added sugars is a huge problem that we are facing today. Having too much sugar has been linked to many different heart problems and even weight gain. When you consume added sugars, your blood pressure and sugar levels rise, and chronic inflammation can also occur, which all can lead to heart problems. Ingesting sugary drinks like soda and juices will actually encourage weight gain. When you drink a soda, your body's appetite control system is tricked into turning itself off actually, which will make you feel like you're still hungry when your body doesn't actually need any more food. In a study published in 2014 in JAMA Internal Medicine, Dr. Hugh and his colleagues found an association between a high sugar diet and a greater risk of dying from heart disease. Over the course of the 15-year study, people who got 17 to 21% of their calories from added sugar had a 38% higher risk of dying from cardiovascular disease compared to those who consumed 8% of their calories as added sugars. Sugars are said to be similar to an addictive drug. It is common to see someone that is addicted to sugar because over 75% of Americans consume more than the recommended daily average of sugars in a day. Sugar is compared to cocaine even in some studies. The reason sugar is so addictive is because it surges your energy levels and creates a short-term high in your brain. Just like a drug does, it creates a stimulation in your brain for a short time and then it goes away. Then the user will crave more. And that's why some people associate sugar as to a drug, because then you crave sugary drinks or ice cream or candy bars, anything that's a sugary sweet food in turn for that. Too much added sugar can also cause fatty liver disease, which is exactly what it sounds like, just a buildup of fat in the liver, which can also happen if you're an alcoholic. Natural sugars that come from fruits and vegetables are good for you in moderation. So not all sugar is bad for you, but added sugar is never a good option. Obesity is another major side effect of eating too many carbs and sugars. Carbs aren't as filling to the body as much as protein and good fats are. So instead of eating one steak and being full, you could probably eat 2 medium-sized burgers, a French fry, and a Coke, and then you would be full. This is why obesity is very common in our country. In the end, you can really eat whatever you want and however much of it you want. But just remember that sugar is an addictive thing, and it can easily get out of hand if not controlled. I know myself that sugar tastes great, and it's very addictive because I myself have been addicted to sugar, and it's a hard thing to kick. So just remember, just because it tastes good doesn't mean that it's good for you.